Good afternoon, beauties. This is Miss Christmas here with an afternoon affirmation about sharing, right? So I wanted to talk about sharing today because we as a people tend to get good information or things open up for us when we're doing certain things, projects, work, at home, business ventures, things of that nature. Things open up for us, and sometimes we get a little selfish and we want to keep that information to ourselves, not knowing that we need to also share that information to bless somebody else. And so, I like the little song that comes on the radio. I forget who sings it, but it says that you need to bless somebody else, and bless them with what you have encountered, right? Be that deeper and more divine relationship with God, which who can't use that? We can all use it. Just different revelations, the word, again, work ventures, business ventures, marital ventures. It helps when we share information with each other because you can't just assume that people automatically know certain things because everything is not something that you just automatically know. Just like when you have a baby. I'm going to turn this way because the glare on my glasses, I don't know. When you have a baby, they don't come out with instructions. So you kind of going through that process and learning as you go and, doing the parenting thing the best way that you can from each child because everybody's needs is different. But I wanted to talk about how we share information. And so I wanted to share with you all that I have teamed up with a fellow coach. Her name is Shantavia Greer. And we are actually having an event this month on the 22nd and the 23rd. And so this event is called Behind the Veil. And we called it that because there's different things that each of us have experienced and gone through. And there may be something that we are hiding behind as far as those emotions, those hurts, those different areas that we were impacted in. I know for sure I was one of those people who I call it my invisible backpack, where I would just stuff stuff in there and just keep pushing it down and keep pushing it down. And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And really, I wasn't okay. And so from that, it took for me to really actually have a true moment of revelation with myself, first and foremost, to say, I'm not okay. And I do need help, whether that had been counseling or whether it had been just going to God and crying out and really being honest with him about it, because he is a healer to those, a mender of the brokenhearted, but he can't do it if you won't actually say that you have a broken heart. He can't do anything without you being honest and transparent. And so we have to share that with him as well in order for God to move on our behalf. It's not enough to just mentally know what you're going through and mentally know what you need, but you have to speak those things out. Again, as I always often say, the power of life and death is in our tongue. So even with our healing, we have to speak those things out. And so this event has to do with healing from those things that we have masked or have hid behind, or is the reason for us behaving in certain ways that we behave, right? And so maybe you're an angry person, or maybe you're a negative person. Have you ever stopped to think about what got you there? And sometimes we don't talk to people. We don't share information with people, family, friends, whoever. We don't share because sometimes we are too scared of somebody judging us, or what somebody's going to think, what somebody's going to say, how they're going to respond, when the pain in your story is what somebody else needs to get through. Because you'll be surprised just having a conversation about what you've gone through with other people, how that will actually help others to open up and say, you know what? I experienced that too. I went through that too. Or I know what you're talking about because I'm dealing with that now. And so we have to be okay with sharing. We have to be okay with giving that information and being a help to somebody else. Everything is not just for you to keep and bottle up. It's like the parable in the Bible where it talks about the talents, and the one person who got the talent went and hid it because he didn't know what to do. He hid his. He didn't share it. He didn't make it profitable. He didn't do anything with it. And so we need to do the same thing with the stories that we can tell, the different impacts that our life has encountered. We need to share that information to help others, because if you have gotten delivered from it, you may be able to help somebody else get their breakthrough to be delivered from a thing. Okay. People really need to know the steps to take in order to experience that. And so that is part of the reason why, or the major reason why, both myself and Sister Shantavia have partnered together, because we have a similar story and we both know what it's like to hide behind the mask, or hide behind the veil, rather, like a bride coming down the aisle and she has the veil on, and you reveal her, you know that it's her, but you reveal the beauty of who she really is underneath the veil, the beauty of what she possesses that day. And so, with that being said, we want to help you unmask whatever you are hiding behind, and unmask whatever that hurt is that you need to still work through, those areas that are still sensitive or whatever, from traumatic experiences and things that you may have gone through. We understand. We get it. We know, that some things happen and it takes a little longer to bounce back from those than others. We get it. Such is life. It happens to all of us in some shape, form, or fashion. And so this is why this event is near and dear to our hearts, because we really want to help somebody to get free and to not have to be veiled anymore, to not have to be behind the mask anymore, and not a physical mask. It can be just your outward mask that you put on. Like I used to always smile because I felt it was helping somebody else, when on the inside I was sad and I didn't really feel like smiling at that moment. But I also didn't want to have a sad countenance and make people be like, oh, what's wrong? I didn't want that. So I hid behind a smile. I hid behind making people feel like everything was okay when my life was in shambles and my world was falling apart and crumbling as I knew it day by day. And so I truly encourage you, if you or someone you know can benefit from unmasking the hurt, unmasking the trauma, unmasking the pain that we cover up and cloak with different things, this event is going to be a true blessing to them. So go to the page, click on the link, and get registered. It's on October 22nd and October 23rd. Go ahead and sign up. If you have any other questions or concerns about it, reach out to myself. You can inbox me at my regular inbox, Tashia Anointed and Appointed Christmas, or at Beauty Inside Me on Facebook. You can also reach out to, Sister Shantavia at Shantavia Greer on Facebook, or at Beauty Slayers on Facebook page as well, and inbox her if you have any questions or concerns. We are truly eager to help and truly can't wait to see you there. Don't allow the enemy to tell you you don't need this, or you don't, it's not worth it, or, to just diminish it. Don't allow the enemy to cheat you. So go ahead and get signed up. If somebody maybe they're not on, on Facebook, and this is something that can help them, please share this information. Share it wherever you are, share the video with someone. There is a link that's also in the flyer and everything. If you need more information, there's a link that we can provide you in order to sign up and to get registered. There are giveaways as part of our gift to you for signing up and entrusting us to help you get behind the veil and unmask yourself. So hope that has given you some more insight and some more information about what is to come. And I'm truly excited, because this is just a stepping stone as to so many more things that are to come from this, and so many more events that will be held by Beauty Inside Me, as well as by Beauty Slayers. So Until next time, don't forget that sharing is caring. We affirm today that we will share more. And depending on what it is, you use your discretion as to what you're wanting to share and what you can share. I'm not telling you to share everything, share all your business. I'm not saying that. Share what you're able to share to be a blessing to somebody else. Even if it's just information, whatever is placed on your heart to share to help somebody else, definitely do that. All right. So till next time, have a great day.